What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to Fox's Den. Getting into another reaction. New episode of Vinland Saga. It's a Monday. It's a beautiful day. Oh my god, I'm so ready for this. And we're ever so slightly approaching week by week. A couple more weeks. We got what, like 3 more weeks till the end of this season, and I'm gonna be fucking devastated. Because goddamn, this season has been amazing. And for all you motherfuckers out there that were complaining about action, go somewhere else, bro. Go watch whatever the fuck you need to watch to just see blind fucking action on the screen all the time. Because this shit is a masterpiece. This season has been one of my favorites, bro. Like, sure, season 1 was great. You fell in love with the show for the action and for how badass everybody is and how brutal the world is. But this is a much deeper season, bro. We've been looking into Thorfinn's emotions and him finding himself again, and the character development and growth for him has been through the roof, and him finding out what he wants to do with his life and how can he atone for all the bad stuff that he did. I mean, he has a lot of weight on him, a lot of baggage of people he's killed, pillaging he's done by traveling with the Danes, and the face that he has on now when he's about to go talk to Canute after the end of last episode. Like, bro, he is more determined than ever to try and make this battle that had started and was not even a competition. He's gonna try some way his hardest to convince Canute, or just talk things out and try at least get that first method out before there has to be more violence resorted to, which is just beautiful. And last episode was one of the best episodes, I think, of the season. I think I've said that a lot for a lot of these episodes. Like, a lot of these episodes have been really, really good. Like, you just get farther into the season. Like, episode 9 was one of the fucking best ones. And then you get to, episode 17 with the Gardar, passing away, and Arnheid kind of sending him off, giving him closure. I mean, like, there's just too many to count. It's just beautiful. And it's all led up to now, where Thorfinn has learned a lot about himself, and he has a kind of an idea of a goal that he's trying to accomplish, and that is to produce less violence and find a way to create this world where there is less slavery, less war, or literally create his own Vinland. I mean, this story that he has been told by Leif and his father is still with him, and that's how he kind of cradled Arnheid as she passed away and told that story again. And it was powerful, bro. It was really powerful. And last episode was one of the most exciting in terms of action in the first half, and then also one of the most powerful moments in terms of just emotions, with Arnheid passing and Einar having to deal with that and feeling the rage that he felt, whenever he saw Ketil, because Ketil's the one that did that to her. I mean, god damn, bro, this show is so good. So it's gonna be a sad day. It's gonna be a sad day whenever this last episode airs, but it's gonna be a good one. I already know, because every episode, this whole season, it's a process. The story writing and the building of it is just otherworldly. It's so good, and I'm looking forward to the next season already. Whenever that comes, whenever that may be, take as much time as you fucking need. Mappa needs a goddamn break, and it doesn't seem they're gonna get one soon, because they just keep on taking more projects onto their hands. So I'm definitely appreciative, that's for sure. God damn, anyone that's disrespecting Mappa, shut your fucking mouth, bro. Okay, you're not an animator. Okay, leave it alone. At least we're getting something, right? And it's, in my opinion, it's gorgeous as usual with most animations. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not on the level of Wit Studio, okay, but still great. Still really, really fucking good. At least they had the balls to take the project on, and it's turned out amazing thus far. So I'm very excited to get into this and see if Thorfinn actually does approach Canute, if he does so easily, if he's challenged, if he's threatened, and if his life is, I would assume his life is actually going to be in danger. This is a very dangerous mission or task he's taken upon himself to go confront Canute. And I really have no idea what to expect, because both of them have sort of an idea of what they're trying to accomplish, and it's kind of the same thing, whereas they're trying to get to a world where there's no slavery, no war, like a utopia, as Canute says. But Canute's going a very more not traditional, but a very more blunt approach, where he's kind of, taken power into his own hands, and he's really, become merciless in a sense, I guess you could say, where he finds what he needs and he will do everything he has to do that. And so, for example, taking control of Denmark, he killed his own brother for that. Now, after that, leading up to this whole thing, since he took control of Denmark, the whole reason for that was so he could make more money to please the people of England, because they're taxing England so much to keep his army strong and pay for the army, because obviously they're Danes. They're not going to follow somebody who just casts people away. Like, he could downsize his army, but that's not gonna be effective. You could end up hurting yourself more, because people would be like, oh, why? I've been battling for you practically the last couple years for you to be sitting on this throne, and now you're gonna start basically laying people off. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, they would not agree with that very well. So that's exactly why they came up to this conclusion where, no, we're not gonna raise the taxes, because obviously they want to please England's people with those up costs, but they also don't want to raise the taxes on Denmark, because that would piss those people off. So now they're finding other ways to make income, and the best way was Kethel's farm. Huge resource of food and money. So this is what's gotten us to here. So I'm very curious and excited to see what Thorfinn has to say, and if he even actually is able to even approach him, because remember, there is still a good fucking 100 men, maybe a little less, and there's been a couple taken out, that are all on the level of Thorfinn. Not maybe Thorfinn, but like, pretty goddamn close. Like, they're strong ass warriors, bro. Yome's Vikings and Kingsguard. So I'm very excited to see how this goes down, and yeah, without further ado, let's just fucking get into it. I can't wait any longer. If you guys enjoy it, please leave a like down below, comment, let me know what you guys think, subscribe for new, and hit that notification bell so you know the next one's dropping. Let's get it. Episode 21, Season 2, Vinland Saga. You're just looking at all the dead men. Oh, they're already cleaning up bodies and stuff. Don't worry, there's already a messenger coming to you. Hell no! I don't give a fuck about that. You're in control. Yeah, no. We're trying to fucking reduce pillaging. His father, always paying close attention. That curse of his. It's hard to change the world overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. Yeah, see, the corpses just keep piling up. Look at how far it goes. This imagery, oh my goodness. Bro, poor Einar, bro. He's still sitting there. I wonder what Petar would think of this. Is he even still alive? We haven't seen him since he went into battle. Into the opening we go. Holy shit, bro. I wonder what Einar looks worried and about right there. He looks like he's thinking, like, where'd they go? Like, he was probably lost in thought and reflecting over what just happened to Arnade. Now he finally came out of it. He's like, yo, where the fuck Thorfinn go? Oh, let's go. Come on. Oh, we're seeing them all get back to their fort. Most of Snake's men. Damn, Fox. No, this is Omar. What the fuck are you doing here, bro? Just looking at all of the wounded. Bro, this is devastating. kill me. Oh my god.
お母様、お父ちゃんの手がなくなっちゃった。
Damn. That was the girl that he was hooking up with earlier in the season, like way early. They were hoping that they would get together. Oh my goodness, bro. The man he killed. Haunting him now. My man's Omar is going through it, bro. He is the perfect representation of any of us that would be in this show, bro. Or in this world. Like, the most normal human that is not used to fighting or war at all. Like, he grew up on a farm, bro. Bro, he's fine. Physically, he's fine. Mentally, he's going fucking crazy. Where's Thorgil, bro?
ケティル一族全員の投降が停戦の条件だ。処分が平和喪
Oh, so Thorgil's right there. They're all together, all the, you know, leaders of this farm.
続けるか、投降するか。
エビ、お前が不甲斐ないからこんなことになったのよ。
Hey, don't start talking that shit. You don't even know what you're talking about. Dumbass bitch.
よせ、キツネ。
I know she's going through a lot right now. Excuse my language, but goddamn, that shit pisses me off, bro. Spineless coward? Yeah, fucking right.
そうこなくっちゃな。じいちゃんが決めてってのか？
わしでもない。当主のケティルが後継ぎと決めた者がおる。
Really? Omar? Bro. He's obviously not gonna want to fight. Yeah, Thorgil's disgusted by him. If you want to talk about a spineless coward, Miss Kethel, whatever your name is, it's your son right here. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because like I said, it would be any of us in this world. We'd be most like Omar. Maybe not as stupid and gullible as he was in the beginning of the show, but definitely not capable of fighting. Like, bro, what? This is the first time he's being honest with himself and his loved ones. Yeah, Thorgil does not like that talk at all. Yeah, but Thorgil, how can you say that when you already knew that they set him up too? Like, now you're just kind of being an asshole. You guys are gonna thank Thorfinn more than ever, because Thorfinn's gonna do some wild. Dude, please take me to where Thorfinn's at right now. Exactly. Okay, thank you. Okay, Thorgil's he just be fucking with him too much. Nah, I think he's finally done with that. He's done with trying to... Yeah. He's done with trying to convince himself that he's a warrior. He's finally being self-aware of his mistakes. This is growth. You gotta first acknowledge where you fucked up. I'm proud of you, Omar. I'm proud of you. This is growth. I don't need you being all shocked and like, bruh. I'm tired of Kethel's wife. I'm sorry. I know she's going through a lot with Kethel being out of commission and shit, but like, he didn't love you anyway. Like, what? He was fucking Arnade. Like, how? Like, what? Like, bro, Call Snake a spineless coward. What are you doing?
てらんねえ。うるせえ。あばよ、腰抜けども。
Yeah, he doesn't accept that decision at all. Thorgo is completely different. Snake at least understands Omar's case. Like, he understands that he can't be like Thorgo. Like, he understood perfectly what he said. Thorgo, on the other hand, doesn't understand it at all. He's like, nah, fuck that. I'll fight by myself if I have to. Yeah, you better have seen it by now. Just like Spherical was telling Thorfinn and Einar way earlier in this season.
Thorfinn を故郷に連れ帰るためにここまで来たんでしょう。
確かにわしはずっとその誓いを支えに生きてきた。何度見失ってもずっと探し
Bro, somebody give this piano player a fucking raise. God damn.
友への誓いは破れん。だが今のトルフィンはもっと大きなものに突き動かされた。
See, Leaf is aware, like, yeah, he wants so badly to bring him back home, but he realizes that Thorfinn has an even bigger goal than himself now.
あの目を信じる。
Where his goal before, through hatred, was all for himself. It was selfish. Selfish revenge. Okay, halfway point. Please show me Thorfinn.
つまりお前はケティル一族のものじゃねえ。
Alright, Thorfinn's here.
チビ。
農場に奉公しているものです。
Okay, and he lied about him being a slave. That's smart.
奉公人？てめえ奴隷だろ。
Really? He read through that? Maybe because of his
それは
appearance?
すぐわかる。家畜みてえにくせえからな。
Careful. You talking shit, but guess what? If the king overhears you and sees who you're talking to, watch how much respect he shows Thorfinn. At least I hope he does, because they have history.
トールズの子、トルフィンが来たとお知らせください。
クヌーと陛下とお前が知り合い？
4年ほど前、短い間ですが。
Okay, see, he's telling the truth, and these motherfuckers aren't gonna believe him because of his appearance, bro. Thorfinn's like that, bro. Don't test him. Don't test him. Don't make him put you in a headlock, bro.
てめえみてえな臭くてチビのこの絵がいるかボケ！
I don't give a fuck what you say about my appearance, bro. Don't be surprised when I fucking break your wrist. Thorfinn's trying his hardest to use his words, though. Like, I mean, obviously, men like this that are just used to fighting all the time, like, they're just bullies, every single one of them. See, now they're making fun of him. They're just gonna make him actually get serious. Now there's gonna be commotion. Canute's gonna overhear.
ケティルメが死者をよこしてきました。農場の奉公人トールズの子トルフィンと名乗ったそうです。
Both of them know him. Damn, I felt that shit, bro. That just gave me goosebumps.
小柄な男か。
はい、まさに。ご存知のものなのですか？
That scar.
いや、その必要はない。
Really?
トールズの子。まさかな。
待ってください。
Wait, is Thorfinn and Floki never officially met?
ほう、結構動けるなあいつ。
He's making light work of you, bro. You're already tired and you haven't even landed a hit.
甘かった。とにかくこの状況を変えないと。
いいから立て。とっととずらかるぞ。
Good luck just letting them. You think they're gonna let you leave?
おれ、出すもんだしな。毎度。
How's Thorfinn gonna take advantage of this situation? He's paying attention to the people betting.
何発殴ったらおめえがベソかいて逃げ出すかをかける。
Yeah? Okay.
一番人気は10発以下だ。あと一発で寝て。
So wait, he's just gonna keep taking hits? Is he better just take hits?
その賭け、俺も一口乗ります。俺が勝っても金はいりません。その代わり王陛下とお話をさせ
Let
て
me
いただ
talk
き
to
ます。
Canute. That's smart as fuck, bro.
みんな聞いたか。面白いこと抜かしたぞこのチビ。よーし、いいだろう。いい根性だ。
ああ、そうね。90発台までは誰かしらかけてるぜ。
じゃあ100発だな。
100 hits.
100発耐えればお前の勝ちだ。
100 hits.
負けたらお前の命をもらう。
ケテルなんかのためにお前がそこまでする義理があんのか。
Yeah, and he does. Einar's not understanding his determination right now because he has a deeper hatred for Ketil right now because of the Arnade.
勝手に戦わせておけばいいだろう。
俺はこの農場に流れ着いてよかったと思ってる。見放さずよくしてくれた。
They showed him kindness, bro. This.
お前とだって
God
出会え
damn,
た。
I don't want this shit to end, bro.
受けたご恩をこのまま返せないままでいいのか。
That's very true. You could have ended up in another master's hands and been treated terribly,
殴られ
like
る
way worse. I mean, you're still a slave. The title itself is so dog shit, but you guys got kind of lucky. Is he really just gonna take the hits, or is he able to counterattack and take him out himself? Because I feel like that would be just as worthy.
熊殺しドロット様がここまでコケにされたことはかつてねえ。殺せ。
He's got him fired up too. It's gonna end. It's gonna end. No, bro. God damn it. Bro, I can't keep waiting. I can't keep waiting. That finale is gonna hit different, bro. I'm gonna be so pissed when this season ends, dude. God damn it, bro. Oh my god, bro. I fucking love this show. I love this show. I love this show. I love this show. I love this show. God. Alrighty, guys. What another amazing, amazing episode of Vinland Saga. I can't stop praising this show. It's so damn good. Damn, bro. Like, I didn't want that episode to end, especially since the second half is where we really started focusing on Thorfinn and trying to, encounter Canute. Whereas the first half of the episode, we started out with who, really? Trying to remember exactly where we first began. I think we just saw a little bit more of Canute in the beginning and their men kind of cleaning up the bodies and whatnot on the battlefield. That the battle just took place. They were already cleaning up and I guess doing a head count really of enemy forces and probably their own too, because I know a couple of their own men died. Not many, but definitely not as many as Ketil's forces. But they cleaned up a little bit, and then we saw, I think, Einar still sitting at Arnade's grave and the light from the sun kind of hitting him. And I think that's about it before we got into the opening. And then after the opening, that's when we get back into looking at Olmar and him. Really, I mean, there was a lot of great character development for him this episode. I'm really proud of how much he's grown and him at least having that self-awareness and acknowledgement finally, whereas before he just kept on blindly believing that he could be something that he's not, and not acknowledging those mistakes that he's made and acknowledging that he, it's okay to not be like your brother or not be like every Norse warrior, man, whatever. So there was a huge amount of character development for him, and when we first get back into him, walking into the fort, it's just utter chaos in terms of the few people that are survived. They're not dead yet, but they're wounded. I mean, for example, the one girl that he was sleeping with earlier in this season, where her parents were hoping that they would get together or have a baby. That way they could have a better life because they would be married into Ketil's family and, probably be richer, wealthier, blah, 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 blah. For example, her father, Both of his hands are gone. I mean, it's just, god damn, that sucks. And so many other men are laying there, some fucking dying with their last breath. And, you know, the women are trying their best to tend to and heal these men and get them in some sort of better shape. I mean, you know, trying to stop the bleeding from all these amputees. I mean, a lot of them are missing. It's not just that girl's father. I mean, a lot of people are missing limbs, whether it be their legs or their arms. I mean, it's fucking traumatic. And Omar is sitting here coming into the fort, witnessing all of this, and he's just like, bro, he can't imagine himself being in one of their shoes right now where he doesn't have his arm, he doesn't have his leg. Like, it's just a traumatic fucking experience where he finally realized, like, I'm afraid of dying. Like, I don't want to be a warrior. I can't be like my brother. And so much so too, where the person that he killed, where, you know, he dealt the finishing blow, right? But they let him kill him. The guy flicked a coin in his eye and it distracted him, and that's what allowed Omar to stab him in the neck. But Omar, I mean, even though it was, you know, foul play, Omar still dealt the final blow. So Omar did still technically kill that man, and now, you know, he's still dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like he only has one body compared to Thorfinn's fucking who knows how many, hundreds or whatever. But that one person is already haunting him, or in that one scenario where he was, you know, trying to deal with the severeness of what battle's actually like and how wounded people actually look. You know, in that moment, you know, the dude that he killed was, you know, taunting him, and he kind of freaked out for a second. You know, his mental was very weak, and he even threw up because it's just like sickening, like all the blood everywhere, just death and oh god, it's ridiculous. So he went through that, and the girl that he, you know, knew was trying to comfort him a little bit. And then we quickly get back into where Ketil is, where he's kind of lying there. I think he's still unconscious, and I don't know how exactly he was struck by the axe, but I think maybe his eyes are fucked up, because there's a bandage completely over both of his eyes. So maybe he's completely blind now. That would be interesting. I don't know for sure until they take the bandage off, or he wakes up and heals or whatever whenever this battle's over. But sure enough, all the like main Ketil families there, you know, like Ketil, his wife, Thorgil, Sverkel, Snake is there as well. And Snake basically relays the message that the messenger from Canut's army sent them, like, I suggest you guys fucking surrender. And so that's just where they come up with the decision, like, we're gonna have to decide soon. Are we gonna keep fighting, or are we going to surrender? And then, you know, obviously they're gonna be banished, and they have to deal with this and that in terms of punishment for defying the king. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's fucked up, but the king had his eyes on you from the moment that he killed his brother. That's as simple as that. So you don't have much of a choice. So either you're gonna fight, which is gonna be a losing fucking battle, you're going to lose, or you surrender, which seems like the better deal in terms of just preserving your life, and then you're gonna have to deal with whatever, you know, bullshit punishment, and then also lose the farm that you have grown and cherished your whole life. But this is what happens, like Sverkel was saying earlier in this season. With wealth and power comes fucking destruction, bro. Like, you can't. You're only able to use your wealth and power to, like, protect you or pay somebody off for so long. And it's exactly like how Sverkel said. I mean, it was working fine with King Harold, but he ain't fucking here no more. And Canute care less about being paid off. He's now king of 2 territories. He's got plenty of money, but he wants more. And he doesn't want gifts. He wants the source. You know what I'm saying? So he had your sights on you from the moment he decided that he was going to take your farm. So there was no, you know, denying that. And so they're all kind of talking it over. Thorgil obviously doesn't care. He's ready for a fight. Snake is just saying that he will stick by Thorgil, but Snake is much more aware than Thorgil. Thorgil's kind of a meathead. He's just looking to fight. And, you know, the true meaning of a warrior, like, he just wants to die with honor and go out, you know, with a bang, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's Thorgil's point of view. Snake, he's going to stick by him. He's not going to, you know, fucking betray Thorgil or like run away from him or anything like that, or kind of like desert him like Omar did whenever Omar couldn't swim with the sword on his back. He's gonna stick by him, but Snake is aware of like the reality. Even though Thorgil, I think, is still like, aware of the reality, he just doesn't care. But Snake is happy with either decision, really, and probably realizes the best decision would be to surrender because there's no hope in winning this fight, really. And so they're kind of trying to get an idea of like who's going to make the decision, and obviously Ketil's unconscious. So Thorgil's like, naturally it'd be me, right? And Sverkel's like, hold up, Ketil, chose someone to be his heir, basically the next master on the farm. And that was apparently Omar. I don't know if Ketil actually mentioned this at one point. I can't really remember if it was mentioned to us, the audience, or if Sverkel it was the only one that knew this, or if he's just lying through his teeth that way. Sverkel, because obviously Sverkel, he's been very kind to Thorfinn, Einar. He's been showing them kindness, Arnheid kindness, helping Arnheid out. It seems like through his later years of life, he's been trying to do kindness instead of violence. So maybe he was just trying to, pull the strings a little bit and be like, okay, let's try and not fucking have everybody on this farm die, right? So sure enough, Omar walks through the door and it's like, oh shit, he was talking about Omar. And then Omar finally stands his ground and says what he really feels and acknowledges the mistakes that he's made, how he's incompetent, how he should have just silently taken those people that were making fun of him jokes and remarks. He should have silently taken it instead of reacting how he usually did. Like, he finally had a self-aware moment where he acknowledged the mistakes that he's made, and also acknowledged that he's not like his brother. He's not a warrior, and he never will be. And he's afraid of death. He's afraid of dying. He's afraid of all of the death around him, and just walking into the fort about broke him down to his knees and broke his brain, bro. Like, that's a lot to fucking witness, bro. It's a lot. And so I'm really proud of him for that. Like, he finally that's finally some growth for his character instead of this constant pattern that he was doing where he makes a fucking fool of himself, yet he still keeps on acting like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the most dislikable thing about his character, and why I said a lot of us that are watching this show would probably be just like Omar. Bro, most of us, we'd work normal lives, go out to our job, work a normal job, whether it's behind an office, construction, farm, this, that, you know what I'm saying? Unless you are a soldier for, the Marines or something like that, but that's also completely different because the military, the technology we have today is way different. We have drones, the Air Force, naval ships, guns. Like, in this time period, none of that exists. It's just straight up swords, arrows, and hands, bitch. That's a whole different type of ball game, bro. That's so different. And that's why I said most of us would be like Omar. Maybe not in the way where like his dislikable part of his character was so like gullible and stupid and kept on repeating the same mistakes. I'd like to believe I would learn on the first mistake rather than keep making mistakes like he did. But at the end of the day, we're not putting up a fucking fight in these battles or these wars, bro. And I wouldn't be able to handle that fucking scenery or even losing a limb myself or seeing all these wounded people. Like, nah, bro. Nah, you got me fucked up. Like, Omar is a pretty good representation of what most normal people would be like. He just grew up on a farm. He's not a warrior. He won't be. Maybe some other person that grew up on a farm could become a warrior. That's possible. It all depends on the person. Omar is not that person, bro. So I'm proud of him, and I am glad to see some actual growth in his character finally. And that's what Vinland Saga does a great job of in the show. And I feel like that's why this second season especially is so damn good. The character development is through the roof, especially with Thorfinn, but pretty much every other character too. And in this case, being Omar, which is great to see because obviously he was probably the most annoying character throughout the show, or this second season that we've seen thus far. And it's about goddamn time that he actually, had some self-acknowledgement of his mistakes and who he is. So I applaud him for that. And obviously Thorgil didn't want to hear that. He fucking looks at him with disappointment and, thinks of him as a coward. He don't care, bro. He said it. You can mock me. I don't fucking care. My choice is to surrender because I don't want to die. That is completely okay. But in the logic that Thorgil thinks, you know, most Norsemen, typical Norsemen, like probably like all of like basically the men surrounding Thorfinn right now, that's how they think. They're like, oh, you're a fucking coward. Like, I'm out of here, bro. I'll fight by myself if I have to. So Thorgil seems to be on the way to where Thorfinn and Einar already are right now. Einar went to go running after Thorfinn, try and bring him back, because he doesn't understand, like, Leif, like, what do you do? Like, why'd you let him go? Leif is also aware that, yes, he's been trying his whole life to live up to this oath to bring Thorfinn back home. And I mean, last episode, you could hear it in his voice, like, how badly he wants to do that. And they're this close. They were ready to depart after burying Arne. They were ready. But no, that doesn't happen because Thorfinn has something bigger than himself that he's trying to accomplish. He's trying to do something even greater, which is talk to the literal king of Denmark and England and somehow convince him to end this battle, and who knows what else. I doubt Canute wants to give up on requisitioning this farm. Like, there's no way that this was for nothing. So that's why I'm so curious on what Thorfinn is actually going to say to him, and he's so determined to get to him and talk to him. When Canute, I'm surprised, actually was like, no, that's okay. That won't be necessary. I don't want to talk to him. But the fucking reaction from Floki and Canute when they heard his name, I was like, bro, nah. Like, I felt goosebumps right there. Like, truly, that shit was powerful. Canute, you know, obviously remembers him, touched his scar. He was like, oh shit, like, is he a small man? Like, he does actually know him. And Wolf is like, oh shit, you do know him. And Floki, he said son of Thor's, and he was like, yeah, right. So like, it seems like he doesn't believe that Thorfinn is actually son of Thor's, because Floki knows Thor's. You know, he was the one that set up the whole assassination of Thor's with Aslad and all that stuff. So I can't really remember. I thought they had officially met, but maybe not. Maybe Thorfinn and Floki didn't officially ever meet. So that's very interesting in itself. I wasn't expecting that. And it's just so captivating, this show. It's so captivating. So I'm surprised in both of those facts that Floki apparently doesn't know Thorfinn. Doesn't believe it's Thor's son. And then Canute actually kind of turning him away, or at least not like going to see him. Like, he could have very well walked up and told everybody to stop and been like, oh my god, Thorfinn, what are you doing here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, actually taking an interest and to have a conversation with him. But he doesn't seem to be bothered. He's like, no, that won't be necessary. I'm good. So Thorfinn is in this position now where he has to try his hardest to convince the people around him. Also, you know, there's plenty of warriors, you know, this has happened before where they create a circle pit and they're enjoying some sort of entertainment. And in this case, it's the first guy that challenged Thorfinn, or not challenged him, but confronted him. Like, what are you doing here? Like, you fucking small ass, puny fucking whatever. And he introduces himself as a retainer, his name, son of Thor's, blah, blah, blah. And right away, the guy starts fucking nagging him, bullying him. Like, you're not a retainer, you're a fucking slave. You know why? Because you stink. Like, bro, so fucking annoying. But very quickly, they start to realize, okay, this kid's got some moves. And then Thorfinn starts paying attention, like, what can I do to change this scenario? What can I do to get what I want? What can I do to get to Canute? And he starts paying attention to everyone betting around the circle. Everyone's betting on something with what's going on in the middle of the circle with Thorfinn and this soldier. And so he's like, he generally asks someone, like, yo, what are you guys betting on? And they're betting on how many punches it will take for him to cry and run away, or go unconscious, or die. Obviously, you know, those are the three things. Like, how many punches is it gonna take for you to cry, run away, you know, fucking die, or go unconscious? And they don't know who they're fucking with, bro. They do not know who they're fucking with. So Thorfinn's like, all right, okay, I'll go in the bet. I'll bet on myself, and if I win, I want to talk to the Canute. So everybody's taking a real interest in this now, because it's like, oh shit, this is really entertaining. Like, this is fun. And so, you know, we start talking about everybody, like, what's like the highest number, you know, that people were throwing out on how many punches it's gonna take. And, you know, someone says like the upper 90s or something. So the guy that he was talking to, he was like, all right, deal. If you can take 100 punches, not die, not fall unconscious, and not run away, you got a fucking deal. Got a fucking deal. And the soldier that is in front of Thorfinn right now is getting really hyped up and like fucking raging because he's feeling mocked. So he's not, if he was pulling punches before, and if it wasn't 100% before, then he's definitely going to go 110% now. So, you know damn well Thorfinn is going to fucking, you know, get through this like a goddamn champ. But I'm curious to see, is he really going to take all 100 punches without fighting back? Like, I'm not doubting that he can take them, but I also think that he could pretty swiftly take this fucking guy down. Like, knock him out, put him in a headlock, choke him out. Like, how about, why couldn't it be the equivalent if you just make him go unconscious? Like, you don't have to kill him, but you can knock him the fuck out, you know? So I'm curious to see next episode how that plays out. Like, if he's just really gonna truly take 100 hits and then he's gonna be beat the fuck up and still talk to Canute. Because if he either way he's going to prove his worth, whichever avenue it goes, and it's gonna be badass regardless. I mean, this motherfucker Thorfinn is just, oh bruh, he's him. He's fucking him. I fucking love this show, bro. This show is so damn good. And oh man, like this is this dude, all the episodes this past weekend into Monday have been so gas, and like this is the hardest week for sure, or this is the hardest weekend, because I'm like itching for all the next episodes to come out. Like, I'm already itching for next Monday. Like, can we fast forward the week, please? Like, please, like I need to be there. I need to be at next Monday right now, bro. Like, damn, bro. So good. But I think it's enough for me. Nice ass long discussion as usual. That's how it usually goes with Vinland Saga, because like I said, this show is immaculate. But that's gonna do it for me. If you guys enjoyed it, please like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you know the next one's dropping. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.